My name is Kira, and hey, what's up guys? My name is Kira, and this is my YouTube channel. I've actually decided to name this channel Namaslay, and if you've been following me for a couple weeks, you probably know why. I am an OnlyFans adult creator. I bring you along on the journey here. I just started 2 weeks ago, so this is 2 weeks in. I'm so glad that you're here, and if this is something that you want to continue to watch, go ahead and push the like button and also hit subscribe so you can keep coming along on this journey with me. And this is really why I want to be here, is to help you slay your OnlyFans, and we slay this together. And we're also deconstructing old beliefs and systems that probably no longer serve us. So this is my second episode, and if you have not watched the first one, go ahead and watch the first one before you watch this one. It will make so much sense if you do. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about our 5 lines of social media and where we're actually meeting people. Second, I'm going to be giving you a business update. And at the very end of this video, I hope you stay tuned so that I can give you my final opinion about my OnlyFans and what I think about it. On my last episode, I shared with you the 5 places that I am meeting people. The first one is Reddit. The second one is Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and one more is TikTok. So I'm going to share my stats with you, and you're definitely going to see where I'm consistent and where I'm not. And literally that is the goal. Consistency is actually your goal in all social media. So whether you hang out at 2 or all 5, you just have to be consistent someplace. And where am I getting all my followers? I think most of my followers have come from Instagram. But here's the thing. I am pretty certain that most of them started at Reddit and found me on Instagram and watched me and made sure that they liked me and they know who I was and that I was serious and I'm not just like here for a quick second. But once they've gotten to know me, then they join my OnlyFans. Okay, so I'm going to get my stats here. So the first week I did a 40% off my subscription as a launch special, and I gave I think I gave 5 people that. And so once that ended, I went ahead and went up on the price. So I went from 40% off to now I'm at 20% off. I'm going to be holding that through the rest of April. I also am running a 50% off my tip special through the month of April as well. I'm at 9 followers on my OnlyFans. Now the first 5 came in at 40% off, more in my second week by going up on the percentage. And honestly, I'm not doing this out of a need to have money right this moment. I'm actually doing this to create a sustainable business. So I'm not just about like giving everything away right now, especially while I'm learning how to do this in general. Okay, so I took off the light. It was like blinding me and I still see circles everywhere. So I'm like, ugh, I gotta be done with the light. Grab my phone and get my stats. Okay, so we talked about my OnlyFans following. This is how my social media following looks. So on Instagram, I am at 70 followers, and then at Reddit, I'm 98. Twitter is 11, my YouTube is 3, and my TikTok is 2. So those are like real actual numbers starting at 0 and then, reaching where I'm at now. So you can definitely tell where I'm at the most. Reddit is where I am most of the time. And then my Instagram is probably my second. And I flow in between those 2 and then go in my OnlyFans and make sure that my clients are being taken care of. And then the others, I'm just beginning to really learn how to navigate through them and be able to use them. And here on YouTube, I mostly am just trying to, I am not only doing this for you, I'm really doing this for myself so that I can keep track of my numbers and make sure that that I'm really having fun. This is kind of like check-in time for me. Make sure that I'm having fun. And ultimately, like between all of the things, that is my number one, to make sure that I don't burn out. I mentioned in the last video that I had a business and I literally burned out from it. It was a very large business where my sales were between 19 and 25 million a year. And so I don't want to go back to where I was burnt out. So I knew that when I created a business this time, that not only did it need to be something that I'm super passionate about, but it needed to be fun. And it was something that I know how to be consistent with. So when I built my other businesses, it was like, hurry, go do all these things right this minute. And that is not sustainable living. That is get tired quick. And you need to keep it going and rolling all the time. So it's so important to create a business where your foundation is literally stability, and make sure that you know that you can continue to do these things on a daily basis for the long term. Going back to not burning out, I feel like, when I created my business, I was very competitive, and there's nothing wrong with being competitive, really, if we're real. But here's the thing, is that that can actually get in our way. So if we are watching things and people are doing really well and they're doing so much better than us, we watch that and we get frustrated with our own progress. The thing is that one, we need to make sure that we are welcoming other women into this business and celebrating that they're doing well. I mean, we as a society have for too long not celebrated women, and that has not been good for us. Another reason why we want to celebrate is literally, I do believe that there's these little things, little gifts, little visions of us being able to hit those goals that we want to hit and all of that. We are actually seeing that before our eyes when we're watching somebody else. So to be able to celebrate that is huge. So if this is you and you are not seeing growth, this message is going to be for you. And I want you to listen to this, and you may even want to write some of this down. Are you familiar with a racing horse? Those racing horses, they wear those blinders so that they pay attention to what they are doing, and they're not watching the other horses. They're not even watching the horses like get next to them and getting ahead of them. So we want to make sure that we have our blinders on so that we can continue to do the things that we're supposed to do, create the content that we want to create. And the most important thing is that we stay consistent. One thing that I really want to make clear is that I'm not an OnlyFans expert. I am a business expert. Now, as far as OnlyFans experts, I did find one more in the last episode. I shared some with you. This is one more. Her name is Elena Cole, and she seems to be the go-to right now. So she's got a YouTube channel, and I recommend that you watch her because she's going to be giving you OnlyFans information that she knows. She is the pro at OnlyFans. My goal here is to create a community and to also create this idea of business wellness and also just wellness in general. So 2 weeks in, I have more than doubled what I made in my first week. So that's good news. Yay! And something that I didn't say in the last one, but I had written it down below in the comment notes, is that literally this is the first business that I've ever created that I actually made a positive cash flow in the first week. I mean, literally, that is amazing. Alrighty, so sticking in here just for the last moment here, I told you that I would tell you what I think about OnlyFans and what my final opinion is in the ending of the second week. is that I'm literally having so much fun. I've never been more inspired to create content. And with that said, like going back into what I talked about, I also want to make sure that I pace myself and that I slow down to a pace that I can keep up with. That is the most important thing. You know, I think that a lot of us got into this thinking we might have like some weirdos and we might have some weird things that happen. And absolutely, I think those things have happened. So it's so important to create boundaries. I am a boundary making girl. Like in an instant when someone says something mean or they are disrespectful or they're sending me dick pics with like unsolicited, I first realize like I pay attention to the feeling and know that if it's something that I need to create a boundary with, like I have no problems being able to be like, you know, don't reply or, you know, not here. It's got to be on my OnlyFans, you know, stuff like that. Say probably the only thing that does drive me bonkers is men who literally are wanting to hook up and they aren't taking me as a creator seriously. And because I'm not here to hook up, they do get angry. They get mad at me and they either have lashed out in the way they talk to me or they're like, fine. Like, it's like I had to create a boundary and I put it in my Instagram just about policy, about one, making sure that I'm only discussing adult content on OnlyFans. I think that's something that's so cool about OnlyFans is that they are, you know, getting verification. And so that protects us as a business owner. So people get mad when they can't send me adult content and that kind of thing. But really, those are the kind of people I don't want to work with anyway. I don't want to provide content for them, you know? And so for me to be able to say bye-bye is not a problem, you know? So all in all, I would say that I am having a wonderful time. I'm having a great time getting to know my clients and my fans. I literally have had so many great clients. And I think that that's the best thing is like ultimately I love people and I love helping people. And so the fact that I've been able to do that with my viewers here on YouTube, which I've already had people like come and be my friend in other areas and other platforms because of YouTube. But, you know, my actual fans that are subscribing to my OnlyFans, like I think that that has been the number one thing is being able to connect with these people. I will be coming back to you in either 1 or 2 weeks, I'm not sure. But I do want to bring some content that's going to be helpful for you as, you know, the content creator that you are. So I'm going to be just bringing some content in terms of business and that way you can take your OnlyFans to the next level. So again, like if this is something that you enjoyed, I would love it if you liked this video. This helps me be able to create the content on here that I need to create. And then when you subscribe, you can come along on the journey with me. So thank you so very much. Have a wonderful day.